this big story coming up.
You're right, it doesn't warm me up at all. We're going to start here with the 100 million Americans who will not be surfing this weekend. From the plains to Florida to Maine, we are looking at a massive blast of Arctic air. Check out the wind chills as we come on the air right now.
This is an extremely dangerous situation. People are urgently being warned to stay indoors. And ABC meteorologist Indra Petersons is in the frozen heart of the story right now, Buffalo, New York. Good morning, Indra. I hope you're staying warm.
Here in Buffalo, New York right now, the current wind chill is 20 degrees below zero, and temperatures are expected to drop another 10, if not 20 degrees further. This is the kind of dangerous cold that makes your teeth hurt. My eyes are watering, your skin, it starts to burn, and when you start to lose the ability to think, that means the threat of hypothermia could start settling in. This is the threat for over 100 million Americans today.
Overnight, a dangerously cold Arctic air mass moves into the northeast. In Buffalo, New York, lake effect snow causing whiteout conditions during what's been called a relatively mild winter.
I definitely don't like it when it's this cold, and especially tomorrow with the wind chill. It'll be very cold.
New York City so frigid even fountains are freezing over. Friends and family taking the time to bundle each other up in the cold air.
How many layers do you have on her today?
Like 4.
These moms have the right idea. Lots of layers and a warm hat.
He has on the snow pants, the jacket underneath his coat, and his shirt and the thermal. Oh.
Even our four-legged friends need some extra protection from the chill. But what's better than layering for some is hibernating until the deep freeze is over.
We're not going to see you till Monday morning?
No, you're not going to see me till Monday morning till the temperature go back up when it get warm. I'm not coming outside, nothing. It's too low. It's too low.
Dan and Paul, the record here in Buffalo for the coldest high is 5 degrees. We are not expected to reach that today. In fact, that means we will break a record from 1899, so over a 100-year-old record for the cold Arctic air that is making its way in through today. The danger is real. We are talking about temperatures today in Buffalo that could drop as low as 30 below. Places outside of upstate New York could be seeing temperatures as low as 50 degrees below zero. That's a wind chill. Same with Chicago, 20 below zero. And this cold air, it's only making its way further in. So places in the Northeast today, you may have seen the temperatures like New York City start off into the 20s, but they have been dropping as we go throughout the day. Normally you warm throughout the day, but by the afternoon, you will start to see temperatures go below zero. Then by tomorrow morning, those temperatures as you go through the overnight hours will only continue to drop further and further. So by tomorrow morning, places like New York City and Boston, you could see those wind chills at 20, if not 30 degrees below zero. It is so important to know those dangers of hypothermia. Check on your neighbors, check on your pets. This dangerous cold Arctic air is making its way in. Paula, Dan?
And we want to move now to the red hot race for the White House. There is basically no love lost amongst the 6 remaining GOP candidates. Things are getting uglier. Love it. Maybe, Dan, maybe we'll be invited next year to play a little tango.
If they call me on the cell phone, sure.
That was a great Drake reference.
Yeah.
Did you guys get that? I bet Indra knows her pop culture enough. She probably, that wasn't lost on her, unless it's terribly cold. Indra, we can say that we are concerned about you right now. I know you're in like the sub-zero temperature right now in Buffalo.
She's okay.
Are you okay?
I'm trying to smile for you, but every time I do, my teeth literally hurt. But do you guys see this? Do you see this? This is lake effect snow in February. I think you guys know a thing or two. The lake should be frozen by now. We should not be able to see this, but Lake Erie, thanks to a warm start to the winter, is only 9% frozen right now. Well, that's going to be a long, distant memory because this cold Arctic air is moving in today. In fact, it's a very dangerous air mass. We're talking about temperatures right now, 20 below. Places here just north of us in upstate New York could go as low as 50 below today. In fact, whatever most of us are feeling right now, the temperatures are only continuing to drop anywhere from the Midwest into the Northeast as we go through this weekend. Places like Chicago going to be seeing 20 below. So let's look at maybe where you are in New York City. You're talking about temperatures this morning that started below freezing in the 20s, but by the afternoon, typically where you should be warming up, those temperatures are going down. You're going to be below zero by the time you get through the afternoon. Then you go through the overnight hours. Look at this danger. By tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, Valentine's Day, 20 and 30 below in places like Boston. The danger is definitely out there. That's the big picture. Here's a look at your local weather.
Early in the morning, it's the dawn of a new day. New hopes, new dreams, new ways. I open up my heart and I'm gonna do my part and make this a positively beautiful day.
Dan and Paula, what happened to December when we had all these warm temperatures? What happened, right? This dangerous cold air is making its way in, and it's moving in fast.
Indra Petersons wearing more layers than a lasagna out there. We appreciate it. Stay warm, and we'll see you in the next half hour. Sarah, you've got something a little bit different for us, though.
I do. I always wonder on these days if meteorologists question their career choice.
Yeah, I'm questioning her.
You don't get to
career
come
choice.
inside when it's cold, and as she mentioned, much of the country is in a deep freeze, but that's not the case for California. Out west, they're hitting the surf for the Titans of Maverick surf competition.
Eva, thank you. Appreciate it.
The weather's also no joke, no
Nope.
laughing matter right now. Let's send things back out to Indra Petersons. Indra is in Buffalo, one of the coldest places in the United States right now.
And she's holding flowers for some reason.
Oh, yes, we will accept the rose.
You know, this is just a reminder. This is Valentine's Day weekend. Temperatures are 20, if not 30 below from the Midwest into the Northeast. Dan, I'm assuming you're a procrastinator, so I just want to let you know, when you go get your roses today and you put them in the cars, you're going in for the mall to get that big teddy bear, you might want to be aware these guys freeze very quickly. That's going to be the danger. It's going to spoil a lot of hearts this weekend because temperatures are only continuing to cold, and that is only one side of this event. Remember, it is wind chill, which means we have wind advisories out there. Winds are going to be gusting 30, even 40 miles per hour. Imagine that, this bitter cold, and you're still dealing with all of that wind. Of course, we do have some snow out there from the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. About 2 to 4 inches is what we'll be looking at. Piece of good news, we have to end on that. By the middle of next week, we will be moderating these temperatures. In fact, New York City will go up to 50. That's a look at your big picture. This is a look at your local weather.
Early in the morning, it's the dawn of a new day. New hopes, new dreams, new ways. Good morning, America.
That was brought to you by Ashley Home Store. And Dan, if you haven't gotten roses yet, I can lend you these if that helps.
You know, I appreciate the hookup because now I'm going to say to my wife, baby, I'm sorry I bought you roses, but they froze, and I wanted to protect you from the dangerous petal shards. Think
Always
that'll
here to
work?
help.
Yeah?
Petal
Okay.
shards.
Yeah.
Totally.
I just made that term
Very
up.
romantic.
Indra, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
We feel for your wife, by the way.
Yeah,
Bianca.
she has a tough ride. Coming up on GMA, we have a